we've got a couple huge updates for loan officers in this week's weekly breakdown. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. Your weekly breakdown is coming right up. All right, guys, this week's first update is a huge update to the social planner. There's a couple things that I want to share with you guys here, a couple really exciting things. The number one thing that I'm most excited about, at least for our team, is the ability to post one reel or one short form vertical video to multiple different platforms at once. We're talking TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts all at the same time, guys. This is huge. If you look at this, this is kind of the UI, the interface, right? This is also updated. So if you haven't posted in the social planner in the last week, 2 weeks, then this is going to look brand new. Again, much more user friendly, a lot easier to interact with here. But as you can see, I've uploaded one video. So this is one video that we created for TikTok. And then I just came into my drop down and I selected all of the videos that I wanted to post. Now look, it shows you a preview of the actual platform. And so you'll see this Facebook one looks a little weird. Why? Because I haven't changed it to a reel. Now that it's a reel, I can see my preview of all 4 of these at the same time. I can make these, I can customize these a little bit by platform. Really cool, exciting stuff. And again, this UI is part of this as well. This new uplifted or like facelift, whatever you want to call it, right? This new interface for the social planner. Really exciting stuff, guys. Go check it out. All right, next up, we've got a quick update to memberships. Guys, if you have been interested in starting a membership or like a course, basically, right? If you've been interested in starting a course, but wanted to do so with audio, for some reason you weren't able to do that before, only video. But now, as you can see here, as long as you come in to a section that you don't already have a video in, right? This is our HighLevel for Mortgage Pros course. So if I come into here and I'm looking at a page that has a video in it, then I'm not going to see this take place, right? So I either need to be creating a new post altogether, a new section altogether, or in this case, we've got one drafted here with no video. So you can see here, we now have this section option, this second option to upload audio. Apparently you can alter the playback speeds and stuff on the user's end, right? So they can watch it at 2x or 1.2x or whatever, kind of like you would with an Audible to speed through it. Pretty cool functionality there. Again, this is something that I would have assumed is already in place, but obviously we haven't had a need to do just an audio only section or module within our course. So that said, if you're making courses and you want to have an audio only section, you now have the ability to do that. Check it out. All right, next up, a really exciting update for a lot of our longtime clients, a lot of our power users, a lot of the people that are following up with leads via text message. Anybody that's dealt with any sort of like error use case with their text messaging, so they get an error and that messes up either their automation, their workflow. They think it goes out, but it didn't go out. That's caused problems over the years for a lot of clients. And so if you look now, right, look at my screen now, you have the ability to actually trigger off of a messaging error. This is brand new. So if you come in here, right, I'm going in, brand new workflow, I click on this add new trigger. Oh, damn it, it's already there, but that's all right. I can come in here, right? Messaging error is what I'm looking for. And then I can filter by what error code it is. So I can either say it's any of these, right? Boom. So this is, carrier violation, A2P registration pending on number, user inactive number does not exist, do not want SMS DND disabled. Really cool to be able to trigger automations off of this, whether it's a notification for you to just let you know when something like this happens, whether you want to wait 30 seconds and try again for a particular error code, a lot of different stuff. You could even check this out. So let's say you get a carrier violation, right? So a carrier violation means you sent something that the carriers are actively filtering for some reason. And so what I would do if I had this going on, especially if I had like a bot or I had loan officers working in here that didn't necessarily understand the different potential violations, then I would probably set something up like a trigger there, and then I would go chat GPT, right? GPT powered by OpenAI, and I would prompt it. I would say, hey, I just received a 3007 error code for a carrier violation on a text I sent. Reword the message so that it is more likely to not be filtered. Okay, I do that and I say, here is the message. I come in here and I'm gonna say, all right, right there, message body, money, check this out. Okay, I'll go ahead and enable history. No, I'm not gonna enable history, I don't need it. Okay, boom, save action. And then I could say send SMS, and I could say, boom, go in here and I go GPT and I say response, boom, boom. Okay, that's what's possible now that we have the ability to trigger stuff off of errors, not only notifications, but you can also tap in ChatGPT, have them reword the message and send it out for you. Not a bad idea. If any of you guys do that, don't worry, I'm not going to charge you for it, but I do want to know. That'll be super, super cool to hear about. All right, next up, we have a new feature called countdown timers. Now, this feature is cool. It's definitely cool. The rollout is a little weird, or at least like I'm not understanding it entirely. It looks like we have the ability to create countdown timer templates in the marketing section of our account, which is cool, because what that allows us to do, right, when you come in here, you style it, you can change your background color. Right now, my background color here is white, so if I wanted to go boom, all transparent. So if you wanna come in here, oh, here's your expiration image. You can define like where the timer links to and stuff. This is cool if you want to put the timer like somewhere that's not in HighLevel. Like I don't know if it's in the email builder yet. I guess I can play around with that. If it's not, then this would be a way to do it. Basically, you can create this timer and then you can share it as custom code. So you can put this custom code on any of your websites, landing pages, emails that you're sending out, whatever. So there definitely is some cool, components of that. You could even put this inside of one of your membership areas because they have custom JavaScript areas in there, custom HTML areas in there. So there definitely is some benefits to that, but really most people, the way that they're going to interact with this tool would be directly inside a page builder from my point of view. I may be wrong on this, but I think most people are going to end up interacting with this inside the page builder, which from my initial glance, I can't use the template that I just made. So again, unless I'm doing something wrong here, if I come down, you have countdown, go to countdown. There we go. So I can create it over there and I can use this template and I can pull it in anywhere I want. Okay, cool. I'm glad I saw that with you guys. I was a little confused as to why they would have done that. But that's cool. So you can create these countdown timers. Then they're going to be available as a module on the left-hand side when you go into your page builder. Or you can just go in and you can build the actual countdown timer on the page as well. So depending on what you're using that for, if it's something that you'll use across campaigns or it's something that you're only going to use for one landing page, that would kind of determine what your workflow is with that. But definitely check out the countdown timer. This is something that, I mean, honestly, another thing that I'm kind of surprised hasn't been in place already, but definitely something that'll lift your conversion rates on your landing pages depending on what that offer is, specifically for a online class that you're hosting for real estate agents, or even an in-person class that you're hosting for real estate agents. Countdown timers are going to work really, really good for that. Don't use this for like a pre-approval landing page for consumers. Definitely a little scuzzy in my opinion, not going to work out too well for you. But if you're talking about doing this for an event or something like that, definitely recommend it. All right, last up, we have an update to email campaigns. I'm not going to get an opportunity to show you because I didn't want to schedule an email just to do this, but now once you've scheduled an email, you now have two different options to interact with that campaign while it's being sent. So now you have the ability to pause the campaign. So if it's in the middle of sending out in a drip mode, it'll actually pause that instance until you resume, in which case it'll start sending those again. Same thing, if you schedule one, you can pause it and it'll resume once you resume, or you can cancel it altogether. These are things that were not very easy to do before when you had an email campaign scheduled. Unless you're using this consistently, you're not going to notice any difference. but our team definitely is. As you can see, we use this a lot. A lot of our emails are scheduled. We definitely have had instances where we're panicking, going, shit, we've got to cancel this. And it wasn't intuitive, wasn't easy. Now, if you just hit these three dots over here, as long as it's one that's pending, you're going to have that option to either pause or cancel your campaign, which is cool. All right, guys, that is it for this week's weekly breakdown. Like I said, some really cool updates. Specifically, that social planner update is really sick. Along with the messaging error codes, like being able to trigger workflows off of messaging error codes is a game changer for a lot of people. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, right? Sign up on our website for like an actual subscription to the weekly breakdown newsletter, where you'll get updated every time we send it. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next week's weekly breakdown. Until then, we'll see you at the top.